on your face, that means someone says something.
Yeah, man. Your mom's all on social saying how you gonna drop 50 tonight.
No. I told her to stay off the socials. All right, look, my mom can't handle it when someone criticizes me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. She just love her baby boy.
And she's a New Yorker, so don't forget about that. Like, she don't play when it comes to me. She'll cuss you out. Like, seriously, I've seen her do it.
Shout out to Mama and P.
Oh, God.
Question is, you really think you going for 50?
You know what? For you, Ma, I will drop 50. But after that, you gotta chill.
Shaking, MP.
Up next, the Kings taking on the Lakers. The Sacramento Kings, they sit number 7 in the West, holding their own with good company, and they're just getting started. Lakers, Kings, coming up on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And now the Lakers starting group. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with MP. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Kings, Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And putting his opponents on notice, MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight and should make for a fun contest.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Earlier I asked MP what it's like playing against someone he's frequently compared to, and he said what I know I can do and what other people think, those are two different things. Regardless of my matchup, I am always trying to outperform. He sounds confident in this matchup.
We appreciate that report. He's got the skill to back it up, too. DeRozan. Great D that time from James.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Edwards' shot is good. Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Now, after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. Edwards can't hit. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Schroeder. Here's the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Here's Edwards. Another miss by MP.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
That's good from Doncic on the assist from Edwards.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. In third, the Lakers.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
On the wing, DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Levine. No good. That would have tied it. Lakers leading by 3. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Murray. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Levine passes to Schroeder. And here's Sabonis. In the corner, it's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in their system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here and check it out. Now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at the Lakers, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, there's the Kings, 7.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Kings, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now Sabonis, following the three-point attempt by MP. And it's DeRozan missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Levine wide open. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 7. On the wing, Doncic. Tries the spin move. MP, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Basket, good.
Well, look, over the years, when you look at Murray's shot chart, he is very efficient.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here's DeRozan. Following the three-pointer by MP.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
Edwards, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. MP's got 11 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sacramento. Here's Schroeder, still yet to score. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. James is out there with MP. And it's Hachimura in at the 5 spot.
And shooting better from three-point range here in the second, but overall still struggling right around 30% from beyond for the game.
MP finishes inside.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Here's Levine. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
What a move. Schroeder can make a lot of things happen with the ball in his hand.
The two-time dunk champion, Zach Levine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great play.
And here is MP after the three-pointer from Zach Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan.
Here's Levine at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Schroeder finds Monk. Here's Levine. Charge, a screen on Reed. Levine's shot is off.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by the Kings. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Now here's Schroeder, following the miss by MP. DeRozan against Doncic. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Monk. Monk's got assist number 7 for him tonight. MP passes to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Levine. Back to MP. MP going to work inside.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Saric. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Monk. And the Lakers also making a change. Smart's checked in. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
Oh, man. Sabonis just throws his body around. So hard to guard. Just a wrecking ball out there.
Sacramento's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. And Edwards with the stop.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston. Sabonis high post. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for the Kings. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside DeRozan. And he gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's all tied in Sacramento. We got more in store for you right after this.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space.
And moving things. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
MP has been known to speak his mind on social media at times, but now it's his family getting in on the action. Recently, MP's mom has gotten into some verbal spats with fans across the league, and MP told me that's just who she is. It doesn't bother me, but I understand how it can look. Guys, it looks like we now know where he gets it from.
That's the modern era. Plenty of discourse, friendly or otherwise. Thanks. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. And that one is good. 31 points for MP.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
DeRozan surveying the D. And the rejection by James.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Sabonis kicks to Levine. Jacks up a 3. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Doncic passes to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
And Ayton throws it down.
Putting that size to great use. All Ayton has to do is pop up to catch the lob.
Schroeder, right side, kick out to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. OMP staying with it through the contact.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Murray looking around. Here's Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Schroeder, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. On defense, the Kings. They lead by 1. MP, no good. Outside, Levine. And here's Schroeder. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
They'll lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. Let's go. Yeah, I question getting into Levine that much because you know he can do this thing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. MP deciding where to go with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's the call on DeAndre. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here's Schroeder outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on LeBron.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, Levine. Back to Schroeder. Murray outside. Pocket 6. Pass to DeRozan. For three. And another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Great D. Affecting the shot, then crashing the board.
In the corner, it's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Okay, Zach Levine. Another monster dunk to put on his career highlight reel.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The three for Doncic. Sacramento grabs the miss. Murray's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. The pitch to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for his...
And here is Los Angeles now. LeBron outside. Ayton the screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 40 points. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Dalton Connect. Andre Ayton out there with LeBron James. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. And DeRozan sends it back.
Wow. DeRozan showing you why you always have to be in good position on defense.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Dalton Connect. Lakers leading by 9. Hachimura setting the pick for Edwards. And Zach Levine pulls it down. Levine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Shooter passes to Murray. Now here's Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Back to Murray. Up top DeRozan. Covered by MP. Clock is at 3.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
That one is good.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that from DeRozan? The mid-range maestro does it again.
MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Here's Levine, fires the 3, and down goes the 3.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Edwards fires. He's off from 3. The Kings trail by 7. DeRozan. Oh, the nice little jump up.
Well, that's what makes DeRozan so valuable. He's the guy you go to when you need a bucket.
Here's Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Murray. That's off.
And what a night he's having on the glass. Putting in the work to help his team close out possession.
Knocks down the three.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now MP. Off the glass.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
And the foul called on MP.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Here's Murray. Zach Levine. The three is off.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Levine. Shoots the three. And it misses. Edwards. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 8. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Look at that. DeRozan saving his best for last. Gets him a huge bucket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Puts it up from 17. Cleared away by Ayton. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And he commits the intentional foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for the Lakers.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home.
Great win for you guys tonight, MP, and you broke the half-century mark. Does scoring 50 feel different than scoring 30 or 40?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course it does. I think watching someone hit 50, it feels different than watching someone hit 30, right? Of course, so it's the same for me when I'm out there doing it. There's an electricity in the air, and it's a special thing for me and the team.
I think we're all feeling it, MP.
Appreciate that.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, this
Right
is
here,
right here.
Yeah, Frank. Ain't nothing embarrassing about my mom, bro. Like, for real.
Right here.
In the back. I'm gonna go out on the ledge and say she's very proud of me no matter what.
MP.
As much as I would like to answer.